I know I have the biggest what do they call that? Like desire, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what kind of douchebags will make their way on the platform tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they'll be normal, if they'll be average, if they'll be bad, good, up and down. What's up, America? Black and white, Yitzhak Rabin. I'm going to put another form of music on. I've been playing the same one for 3 days. Yes, what's up, America? What's up, Too Righteous? Once again, another day, of course, not being live on TikTok because fuck them. Fuck them right in their ear. That's right. And we're going to continue to stay here on YouTube, even if TikTok gives my account back because they can suck my ass. What is up, America? Oh my God. The news is stupid, but we're going to talk about it anyway. What's up, America? I'm sure I should have some type of love for the whole thing, but I don't. So I'm sorry about that. Oh, I'm ready for the winter storm. Speaking of which, before we get into Donald Trump news, we will directly talk about the storm because we have big news about the winter storm. Thank you, Stephanie. What's up, America? 200 million people here in the United States are told to expect the worst, as the worst winter storm that we've seen in the last 60 years is coming to the United States, where it's so cold that trees will blow up. They said trees could explode because the sap, it's going to be negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit in certain places with Nashville, Tennessee. What's up, America? Nashville, Tennessee, showing weather as low as 20 below zero, and panic buying. What's up, America? Yeah, I'm going to get into Trump. That was wild. Panic buying has begun, or panic buyers have begun to strip shelves in grocery stores as a historic storm forecast to be the coldest in American history. All that global warming. Hey, what's up, Stephanie? Yes, we're doing good. What are you doing? Bears down on 200 million people. Storm Fern is forecast. Storm Fern. They named the storms now. Fucking pussies. Is forecast to bring temperatures of 50 below zero and up to 24 inches of snow to much of the United States on Friday. The sap, exactly. Many of those in its path are stocking up. Footage is now showing Walmarts in Alabama with no food on the shelves. Time for milk and sandwiches. I'll never understand panic buying, as all the shelves are, when we remember we were in Walmart earlier, there's almost no milk. Yeah, look, there's the shelves. Milkless. So people are panic buying. What's up, America? How you doing, Proud Boy? Battening down the hatches. Water is now a scarcity at Walmart's. Milk is a scarcity in these areas. This is a phenomenon caused by a large high-pressure ridge pushing down, so it's not actually a storm that's interacting with warm tropical air. The Weather Channel is forecasting significant ice up to an inch thick for much of Texas, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee, and the Carolinas. What's up, America? Places like Indiana, Kentucky will get about 7 inches. Kentucky's expected to get upwards of 20 inches. New York City, Philadelphia, and possibly even Connecticut, upwards of 15 to 20 inches of snow. Holy fucking shit. But a few inches of snow or just below freezing could cause chaos, as power for millions is expected to go out. If you're in Oklahoma, you should probably know that there's not any bread or milk left, according to some people who have been shopping out there in the state. What's up, Meat? They've given a tour on TikTok showing stores with the empty shelves. Meanwhile, meteorologists have warned residents of Minnesota that the cold spell will be so cold that it'll cause trees to explode because of the freezing sap and water in the trees across the entire state due to low temperatures. Temperature maps are showing northwest Minnesota at 46 below zero.
I wonder if we'll be out protesting.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll be out protesting when it's 50 below. You got 52 below zero in southern Canada. Indianapolis is going to be 14 below zero. These are wind chill factors.
And when is this?
This is for Saturday. We're going to have Nashville, Tennessee at 1 degree. Pigeon Forge at 1 below zero. We're going to have New York City at 15 to 20 below zero wind chills. Pennsylvania between 15 and 25 below. Every place going near zero from Idaho down to northern Texas, Mississippi, and Georgia. Myrtle Beach expected to be 20 degrees. I am not. I'm in Indiana, but I did take the picture. North Carolina coast, 5 degrees. With Washington, D.C. looking as low as 10 below zero, frigid temperatures as low as 50 below. On top of that, we're looking at anywhere between 1 and 2 feet of snow, stretching from Missouri all the way up to New England, with bands of freezing rain and ice up to an inch thick, down from North Carolina and Virginia through Tennessee, northern Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi, out to Oklahoma and Texas. So if you're in any of those areas, you better look up the weather and go get yourself some goddamn food, because you're going to be in for a while. If the ice is as thick as they're predicting, it could leave millions without power on a scale that we've never seen in the United States ever, with possibly up to a week or more out of power totally, through much of places where the temperatures will be plunging below zero. That includes Indiana, by the way. So, that's what we're doing with that. I hope you're okay with that, because that's going to suck. Fuck the Yankees. Oh, my God. And Donald Trump comes up with a Greenland deal. So Donald Trump comes up with a Greenland forever deal. We're not going to be invading Greenland, so don't worry about that. Top NATO officials said the organization is working with Trump to implement his version on not just Greenland, but the future, the whole Arctic region. The president dramatically scrapped tariffs on 8 European countries after announcing a breakthrough with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte for the territory on Wednesday. Trump wrote on Truth Social that he and Rutte had formed a framework, there's that word again, of a future deal with respect to Greenland and the entire Arctic region. What's up, Nana? How you doing? Yeah, Billy, I'll tell you what, and I appealed it, and I have, if TikTok ever gives my account back, I have a dozen fucking TikTok shop. Like, they fucked over brand deals. They fucked over TikTok shop. It's ridiculous. They are assholes. Like, TikTok can suck my dick. If they bring it back, I'm still never going live there again. I'm only going to go live here on YouTube. So I will never, ever go back to TikTok again, as far as, that's what I deserve. Will you block that fucking dick sucker? Bye, bitch. Fuck you. That's what you deserve. Fuck you, you fascist. Here you go. You see, liberals, this is why I don't like you. Because you're psychos. Hey, I'm walking here. What the fuck? Yeah, liberals are pieces of shit. So I don't care what you're, I don't care about your politics, but liberals are pieces of shit. So, and why would he even sit there if he, like, good, you deserved it. Well, I'm going to have you, what?
Because they're stupid.
Well, they're fucking dick suckers, and I need to kill them.
They're stupid.
This is why I carry a gun everywhere. Because if you come across me, I'm not going to fucking hold back. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Julia. Thank you for the sub, Yang. So, see, this is what you get for reading the news. You read the news. Thank you, Yang. You read the news, and what happens? No matter what story it is, you're either a liberal or conservative. It's like, say fuck ICE, or you're a fascist. Hey, honey, let me see the pen real quick. Because it's tipped over.
Oh, here.
So you remember back in the day, well, not back in the day, a couple of days ago, there's a video on X, okay? And the video on X shows just some guy walking down the road, just some worker. And he's just going to minding his own business. And some guy walks up to him and he's like, "Are you for ICE?" And he's like, "Or do you work for ICE?" And he goes, "No." And he turns around and just starts walking. And the guy says, "Okay, then say fuck ICE." And he's like, "Go away." "Say fuck ICE!" And he's sitting there screaming at the dude like I did. "Say it! You Nazi!" And it's like the dude's not ICE. He just wants to be left alone. But because of the fact that the guy won't say fuck ICE, he's the enemy. So here's the problem. Liberals claim that they're not fascists. But then if you don't do what they want, they try to destroy you like a fascist. So this is why I don't like liberals. Because you're fucking psychos. And not in a good way. You need mental help. It's one of those things where, like, how do I put this? If I see liberals, thank you, Billy, in public, thank you, my friend, I don't want you around me. And it's not because I don't believe some of your policies. Yeah, I'm not a liberal. Who the fuck are you? It's not because of your policies. It's because you're an unhinged fucking idiot. So if I went into public and I was just like, "Oh, you have a MAGA hat on. Fuck Trump! Fuck!" Like, I would be a fucking psycho. Right? So, like, say fuck Trump! It's like, I don't have to do what you tell me. Like, what's up, America? So, like, it's not even about me not wanting to tell you my politics. I've told you my politics. I fucking read my politics on here. In no way am I a liberal or a conservative. But at the same time, if I don't do what the liberals say, they violently try to destroy someone. Not because you don't believe what we believe, but you didn't assert it. And because you didn't assert it, then all of a sudden we have to make something of the deal. Maybe the person doesn't vote. Maybe the person doesn't like politics. Maybe the person thinks a stranger coming up screaming fuck ICE at you is an unhinged sociopath. And maybe we don't want to engage with those people. Thank you, Billy. So like when I go to New York City, when I see somebody screaming at traffic, I generally don't engage with that person. Because, what happened?
I just fucking hit fucking G's nuts and I didn't mean to.
You hit G's nuts?
How do I unhide him?
G's nuts! I don't know.
I'm gonna fix it. Unhide.
Okay. G's nuts! Where's G's nuts? So that's the thing. So it's not like I have a problem with liberals or conservatives. It's just the liberals are like unhinged screaming at traffic.
Sorry, G's nuts.
Sorry, G's nuts. My moderator got a little hot and heavy.
The guy below him and I
Yeah.
accidentally clicked on him.
What's up, Arch? So it's like, it's not that I have a problem with liberal or conservative policy. Well, I have some problem with both. It's just the behavior of liberals is so fucking not even outrageous. The shooting. I need to get to that. I've been doing other things today. I'll get to that. I'm going to read that live on here eventually. Talking about in California, right? I still got to get to that because ever since, like, I haven't been on the news as much as I should. But like last time I was in New York City, I see homeless psychopaths screaming at traffic. I don't want to go do it. I don't want to go do it. Screaming at fucking screaming at the taxis or whatever. So then I go out and see liberals in Minnesota. Fuck ICE! Say fuck ICE! I'm like, they're the same person. Well, no, we're doing it for, no, just your behavior, your actions is fucking like fucked up. I love New York, exactly. I don't give a fuck. I love New York. I don't care if the homeless people shit in trash cans. It's a great place. And they eat out of them right after. Yum, yum. Finger licking good, baby. But the bottom line is it's like, it's not about your liberal or conservative politics. I'm an oppositional, defiant person. So when I hear you telling me to do something, my initial response is fuck yourself. So if you tell me I have to vote this way, I'm going to tell you to suck my dick. Now I may vote your way, but I'm going to tell you to fuck yourself because you told me what to do. You see what I'm saying? So that's my cross to bear. And so, like, if you say, well, you need to do, you should, like, all that right there is a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for disaster because I'm going to yell at you or call you a fucking idiot. And if you want to try me, I'll beat the shit out of you. And the reason that is because you have a lot of Kens and Karens. Exactly. You got a lot of Kens and Karens out there, specifically on TikTok or YouTube, that they'll go into a live stream and command you to do something. I don't need to do shit. And the fact that you think somebody needs to is a de-evolved, low-energy, small dick syndrome. So if you feel the need to control a behavior, a narrative, control some type of political aspect, control people, then you're a little dick loser. That's what it is. Whether you're the government or not. If you say, excuse me, what you're doing that doesn't pertain to me is problematic. I have not. So therefore, since I believe, and you can do it on both sides. If somebody tells me to quit smoking weed because it's problematic or they don't like it, oh, I'll smoke it not in front of you so that you won't smell it, but I'm not going to stop doing it. And if you demand I do, I'm going to fucking yell at you and call you a stupid fuckface. Because it's my prerogative regardless of what you want. And it's the same thing. Like if somebody's a gay marriage. Well, as long as they're not waving their penis in your face, it's really none of my fucking business. So go out there and suck a dick and enjoy it. And I'm not going to be there for that. I'll be over here smoking weed, fucking my wife. But it doesn't bother me because it's none of my fucking business. But what people will do is say, oh, no, you see, it's my business because X, Y, or Z. And the fact that you justify, now if you're molesting kids, then that's my business and I'll beat your ass and then turn you into a cop. And it's the same thing if you rape somebody or if you're committing a hardcore crime, you shot somebody, you're planning terrorist activities. Yeah, then it becomes my business. But if it's other shit like that, it's unnecessary. If your fence is 2 foot taller than I like, if you want to fucking go a little fast and go through a red light at 2 in the morning, if I want to get high, it's not really a problem. But everybody's a control freak. And the funny thing is, and this is why I don't like liberals anymore, is because liberals are the ones that preached independent action and thought. Only to tell their conservatives that they hate to do as they say or else. They'll be destroyed, canceled, whatever the fuck. So, the party of the liberal now acts like Ronald Reagan in the 80s, where they want to control everything. The conservatives act the same, but they do it as a, it must be done, versus a, we will do it to you scenario. And so when you look at that shit with some Mabel Cat, and you say, I don't see the difference anymore. You know, it is mellowing me out. I haven't had a gummy yet. And so you say, I don't see the difference between liberals and conservatives now. Other than your fiscal policy, you're both totalitarian douchebags. And I hate your fucking guts. That's how I'm doing this. So conservatives betrayed us by basically pissing on the poor, and the liberals are violent psychopaths that want people to die. So I see no difference between any of you fuckers, and I'm going to reiterate once again, I can't wait till the Civil War starts and you all fucking kill each other. I'll be laughing, hi, not involved, suck my dick. And that's what that is right there. And why is that? Because there's no reason to get involved with such stupidity. Both of you, so Donald Trump is ushering in a police state. So, I have a whole government here. I'll read that soon after the news. The liberals ushered in a police state. So what's the difference? So you have Donald Trump, flock cameras, Palantir, all this type of coordinated system of watching everybody. What was Obama doing? Same shit. What was Bush doing? He initiated the shit. Exactly, libertarian. But I'm a social libertarian and a fiscal conservative. But people can't understand that because most of humanity is so unevolved. They have about an 84 IQ. Yeah, the flock cameras are garbage. That's what I'm talking about. Those are going to be into quantum computing, linked in with Palantir systems. It's over here, right? And so the Democrats and the Republicans both are pieces of shit. But for instance, if Trump does something good, and I say, good job, Trump, then I'm a fascist. And then if I say, oh, Mom Donnie did something good job, now you're a communist. And it's like, no, that's not how it is. That's your perception because you're a dumb fuck. You have an IQ that's very low, and you need to evolve yourself. And because you can't do that, you can't have an evolved government. Well, it has to be Democrat or Republican. That says the dumbest fuck in the room. Right? Yeah, exactly. Literally just exists without it. That's why my TikTok page I have is an archaeology page. You know what I'm saying? So, dude isn't saying shit. Well, I am. I was reading the news, and now I'm saying liberals are dumb fucks because they're violent. Yeah, I'm an independent. So, don't tell me what I am and not. And don't try to fucking straw man. And don't be a douchebag. You're in someone else's house. I wouldn't shit in the toilet, clog it, and then walk away. So why are you doing it? So anyway, the Iranian horror is still going on, as you know. People are dying. It's been absolute hell. Here in a little while, I'll read you my government, but much to my wife's chagrin. But at the same time, I want to get through the news. So before you think you know what I am politically, let's go through the news and sit there like a good class. You're hit, baby. And let's go through this. Immigration officers assert sweeping powers. This is fucked up. ICE officers assert sweeping powers to enter your home without a warrant. See? Didn't I just talk about a police state? The writ of assistance. What's this? What's up, Marine? How you doing, Marine? This is why I have issues. If anybody knows what the writ of assistance was, that was a law that was passed by the British government saying that you had to quarter. It was called the Quartering Act, right? And that was an act that said that the Americans, the colonials, had to house British soldiers and allow them into your home to search and seize. Now, let me read what this says. ICE officers now can enter a home without a warrant. You guys cool with that? I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. You guys cool with that? Yeah, the Fourth Amendment, man, they fucking ripped it apart. So now they can just come into your house without a warrant. It's getting to be a little slippery slope. That's why you shouldn't have fucking shut people down. You shouldn't have ever given the government an inch. You see what you did? Back in the day, they pulled you over for weed. Oh, no, it's a highway road. They're allowed to. Oh, the dog, he's allowed. Now they can look into your house. There might be something happening. Let's look into your house. Now we can come into your home without a warrant. Back in the day, you'd shoot somebody that did that. Back in the day, if you said, oh, the government's just going to walk into your home, your response would be, they're not walking out. Because when they illegally walk in, they're going to get hit with fucking everything but roller skates. And it's going to be hot and damaging. And now it's like, oh, come on in, officers. Would you like to go through my panty drawer? Here, come on in. Go search around. Why don't you go fish in the toilet with your hand? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you, geez, nuts in South America? And so there's got to be a better way than to invading someone's personal space. Now, what is that? I don't know. But federal immigration officers are now asserting sweeping powers to enter people's homes without a warrant, according to an ICE memo obtained by the Associated Press, making a sharp reversal of long-standing guidance meant to respect constitutional limits on government searches. I'm a they, them. No. Now, my problem with this is I'm a constitutionalist. So, I don't believe anybody should be doing this. So, my whole question is this. Are you willing to permanently remove your Fourth Amendment rights to get rid? You don't know me, you fucking asshole. Are you ready to get rid of your Fourth Amendment rights in order to fucking stop illegal immigrants? That's the question. And David, you don't know me. Shut the fuck up. So if you say there's 15 million illegals, but I know after they do this, that what'll happen is that police will end up doing it later on. So ICE officers will enter homes and take people illegally out. Then the average police will say, we can just walk into your home. So that's where I have a problem, you see. That's where I have a problem. If that starts happening and a cop, I'm sitting here smoking a joint and I just hear hello and a cop walks into my house, what are we doing here? Why do we have a constitution? Why are we doing any of this? We don't have any, there's no stopping it now. So what's the difference between that and the British government? Difference between that and the Nazi Party, that and any other totalitarian Chinese government? What's the difference? Oh, we have an American flag and we talk about freedom. Oh, okay. So we're allowed to talk about freedom in some aspects. So now we have a leg up on China or Europe. Apparently we don't. We're the exact same, if not worse. So this is getting out of hand here. But you get charged for harboring illegals too. Of course you get charged for harboring illegals. You have to have probable cause. Now, the reason I'm talking about this... Huh?
He said block me, take away my first, so okay.
Oh yeah, go suck dick. So anyway, the reason is...
I mean, it was his right to ask
And it was his right to ask. That's 100% true. I'm assuming you want me to smoke or roll another joint.
That's up to you. I smoke cigarettes.
So, if you're harboring an illegal, then you should go to jail with them, but you're an American citizen. But you have to have probable cause. So, if I'm making crack in an apartment, but there's no reason to search that I'm making crack, then you don't need to be there. Even if stopping the crack, thank you, RK, thank you, Concrete. So I'll just put it to you this way. So let's say you're living in an apartment. You got 10 apartments around you. One of the apartments is cooking crack. But there's no reason to believe or know that the apartment is making crack. The guy wears a suit to work. He drives a nice car. He seems legitimate. Everything's done safe, and there's no way it's known. And he takes all his drug dealing off property. Okay, what's up, Dave? But then you say, well, if we just search every home, then we'll stop all the drugs. So you just allow all the cops into every home. So they find the crack dealer, but then they find 5 people with a small amount of weed that even though it's illegal, it's not really a crime. Then some guy has a traffic ticket, warrant for tickets. Maybe this guy owes for... So is everything a crime now? Are we justifying every single thing? Well, we got 12 criminals off the streets. Well, what kind of criminals were there? Well, one didn't pay his tickets. One owed on child support. One was a crack dealer. And the other 3 were civil violations or whatever the fuck it is. And you're like, I'm not comfortable with potentially violating or kind of gray areaing a bunch of people's rights just because you get one person arrested for a big crime. Like the means don't justify the ends here. Not when it comes to my constitutional rights. So if you say, well, and then here's the outlier. Well, if you're not doing anything wrong, what's up, Woodsman? If you're not doing anything wrong, you got nothing to hide. Well, I might low-key have some things to hide, but not enough that would really warrant like a little bit of weed. That's not for you to know about or even care about. You see what I'm saying? But now you're saying, well, every crime is and it's like... So I'm disappointed in Donald Trump on that aspect. Because I see this as an extension of the Bush draconian bullshit when they did the fucking Patriot Act. And so when I see that, and it's like it's very reminiscent of what Bush is doing or did. And so I don't care for that. But Donald Trump says, well, we're trying to get all the drugs off the streets. A thing that'll never happen. So the correct response is to decriminalize certain drugs while increasing the penalty for others, right? And that's just, no, your mom's a whore, Jelly, so go fuck yourself. So you decriminalize weed, you let the states decide, you decriminalize mushrooms, you decriminalize Special K for for pharmacy or for a psychiatric usage and shit like that. You make some under a doctor's control, some legal, over 21. You bring personal responsibility back, but then you make incredible penalties for heroin, coke, meth, fentanyl especially, right? And those are the types of things you do. And so you increase the penalties while decreasing the penalties for some. And the reason is because you can't treat everything as exactly the same way. Right? You can't, hell yeah, damn right, truckers for responsible use of marijuana. Go on TikTok and check out Bear the Voice. He's the king of truckers over there. He's a good guy. Truckers keep the country going. And so you have to think responsibly. It's like with the second, okay, so let's just take this aspect for an issue. You have AI data centers that are going to be fueling AI. The AI will make most of you lose your job. Okay, we all know that. That's a fact. So the Republicans say, work harder. But there's fewer and fewer jobs because they're all being taken away by AI. Right? So it's difficult to find a job now because AI is taking it. But the Republicans say there's no social safety net, just work harder. Well, that's stupid. Because how can you work harder with dwindling jobs? So what do you want me to work 3 jobs when there's half the amount of jobs available? So thank you, Tiff, if you're still here.
I don't know if she's here or not.
Oh, so how is that even possible? How is it that you have to work harder even though AI is taking your job? So the Republican response to AI is that of a dumb fuck. But the liberals are basically saying usher it in and give universal basic income. But they want to take everything and make everything draconian. But so do the Republicans. But none of them are offering a social solution to help people once the jobs are gone. So every time I explain this to Republicans, their response is work harder, more hours. But it's not possible to work harder, more hours with dwindle. Oh, it's possible to work more hours, but not harder or more jobs because the jobs are fewer because AI. Okay? So then the Democrats say just quit working and the government tit will be your fucking master. But there's not enough resources or money as long as you keep bringing people in illegally. You can only do that with a stagnant population or a slight population growth. You can't increase the population of the United States 7 to 12% over a period of 4 years and expect that to be a fathomable financial thing. So you have to be a little bit better with this. If you're going to do immigration, you have to keep it capped at like 1% or something like that, just to recover. Or get off fiat currency and quit fucking around with the Federal Reserve, whatever it is. Yeah, most of us can't pay our bills. Exactly, Billy. Nobody makes money. And even when they do, like coming up here, there's this giant winter storm. They're going to charge you out the dick hole. You are going to be fucked financially. All the way from North Florida out to fucking Washington State, up to Maine and down to the Nevada desert. So they're going to be raping you. They're going to be fisting you financially. I'm talking elbow deep, cornstarch, no lube, baby. That's what they're going to be doing to you financially. I'm talking $1,200 power bills. All right? That's what they're going to be doing. They're going to say, well, the supply, oh my God. And they're going to be raking in the money, and they're going to play the victim as they're raping you financially, giving you fucking monetary back shots, the like that you've never seen. What'd that fuckface do?
I'm saying he was getting dumber by him. He was like, well, he's just rambling. And I said, if you don't like what he's saying, don't be an ass, just move on. He was, you're right. You're getting dumber by the minute.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I'll just leave. And I said, I'll help you.
Oh, I'm getting dumber by the minute. Yeah. If you don't like it, just leave. So here, I'm going to give everybody a heads up here. If you don't like me, get the fuck out of here. Oh, I've seen the Cloward Piven, absolutely. So I'm just going to tell everybody, if you don't like me, go the fuck away. Don't say your stupid piece. I don't want to hear you. Suck my dick. If you don't like me, go away. Fuck off. This isn't your show. You're not going to hijack. Thank you, Mabel Cat. Or take it over or tell me, well, I'm going to... If you're not going to add value, shut the fuck up. Did your mom or dad not teach you right? What's up, America? That's correct. Of course nobody's dad taught him right. Nobody has a dad in this country because the men are fucking vaginas. I mean, what is it, like 70% don't have a father? Then you wonder why everybody's a fucking internet douchebag? It's because you have no fathers. They weren't there to beat the shit out of you when it counted. Jesus loves you too, my friend. And he is God. Just so you know. So, if you want to do that, I'm a dad. I raised. There you go. I'm raising 2 girls, aren't I? And that's what we're doing here, and that's how it is. That's why I fight as hard as I can. So anyway, now this is from the Drudge Report. The Clintons are one step closer to presidential jail or potential jail time after House contempt vote. Ghislaine Maxwell going to face Congress. The Navy days. Oh, dude, that's funny. Oh, that's, yeah. How many kids you got and how many ports? Oh, man. The United Kingdom to ban social media under 16. Now, I'm a free speech absolutist. But as you know, your rights only begin at the age of 18. Thank you, my friend. So at the age of 18, under the age of 18, your parents' behest. I don't believe kids should be on social media. It's just one of those things. I don't believe anybody under probably 15 should be on social media at all. For any reason at all. And if you do have them, you should have kids' apps that are private that you have to download. And it's like, well, should you have to show an ID? Well, I don't really want my data sold to anybody, particularly biometric data. So that being the case, it's a slippery slope once again. I don't want the biometric data, but I don't want kids on social media because anybody under 15 or 16, one, they're ripe for sexual abuse at every behest. Every creep in the world is on social media. Every fucking psycho, you don't want that, right? What's up, Dirk? How you doing? You don't want social media psychos. They're fucking mean, violent. They'll fucking sexually assault people. You don't want any of that. All right, your objective until a kid's 18 is to stand like a sentry with a fucking gun, and if someone comes around, you blow their kneecaps out. After 18, you hand it to them. Hopefully they're trained and they can blow someone's kneecaps out. Right? If you raised them right, they'll do it the proper way. So that's what we're doing here. But like Australia banned kids on social media. I like that. England, yes. Canada talking about it, yes. Now, that's mainly because I don't want propaganda for kids on social media. The sexual bullshit would stop about 90%. So if you didn't have an ability to have kids on Snapchat, kids on fucking TikTok, kids on X, all this, it would lower that 90%. Absolutely. It would be, that whole market would just right down the tubes, and you would protect a lot. After 18, you're on your own, kid. You always have been. Right, Taylor? But I support that because you're under 18. So, yeah, that's very true there, Shells. That's very true, Shells. But under 18, thank you, April. Under 18, you don't have rights. So, I don't know what to, I mean, you have some rights, but you don't have the right to do things you want yet. And you don't like it, I don't care. That's the rules. That's what it is. You know. Now, do I believe you should be able to drink at 18? I would say yes, except it's America. And I think America is a little fucked up. Anyway, so let's get into the news. Donald Trump's approval rating now hits 35%. Davos, World Economic Forum, emergency with fire crews at the scene. Yeah! You hear that? Oh, yes. Fire at Davos. Oh, yeah, that is great news. What a win for humanity if that happens. World Economic Forum on fire? Yes, sir. Thank you very much. That right there. Oh, man. Man, talk about buttering my biscuits. That's fucking great. Davos on, oh, man. I would love to see the doors accidentally get barred. Oh, man. Like fucking mice sitting there scratching at the door. Oh, that would be hilarious, but I know it's not going to happen. That is a shame. But anyway, so that happened at Davos, apparently. Thank God. Unusual smell causes coughing. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, that sucks. Air Force One yesterday, when Donald Trump was heading to Davos, Switzerland, Air Force One plunged into darkness and forced a U-turn back to the United States. What, Davos? Dude, you know who those people are? No, it didn't burn down. There's just a small fire. You know who those fucking ghouls are? Are you kidding me? Yeah, absolutely. What the fuck? Are you serious, bro? Come on, man. You'd have stopped 50 wars if that happened. Anyway, judge blocks the government from reviewing seized Washington Post devices. Thank you, April. And Doge employees shared Social Security data, according to new court filings. January 6th, rioters want the government to pay them, and they'll get paid for it. I don't know. They took a second plane out there. I'll have to get back to you on that. Just 3 tickets sold for a preview for the movie Melania in the state of Pennsylvania. Who really wants to see Melania? That seems horrible. I'd rather eat a horse shit sandwich than see that movie. Even though, like, I'm sure her story's great. It's just that sounds boring as fuck. Furious Amazon Ring cams. Oh, mercy. Remember that police state I told you about? Amazon Ring cams are now being hooked up to ICE systems, honey. Oh, didn't I warn you on TikTok? I warned everybody on my old account. It was coming. I made a 7-minute video about it. U.S. ICE Customs Enforcement agents are now working with big tech companies through Amazon and an Amazon subsidiary Ring, the company behind AI doorbells, that now announced that they're working with Immigration and Customs Enforcement to provide camera data to ICE agents. Flock camera systems, monitoring everywhere you go, geofencing. It's over with. It's over with. I told you this months ago on TikTok. And what they do, they banned me. Probably for saying that shit. Now the government is saying, oh, now your Ring doorbell camera is now going to be working through ICE, through Amazon, through the Ring system, and a couple other subsidiaries. Wow. That's really the Rubicon right there. That's it. You have crossed the Rubicon, my friend. And now that you've crossed that, there's no putting the shit back in the horse. And so I hope you enjoyed your freedom. Now you're going to have all your fucking camera systems, Flock camera systems. What's up, not Katie Woods? Your Flock camera systems on the roads, your home camera systems. What's up, B? What's up, Bees? Bees RN. What's up? So your Flock camera systems are now going to be hooked to quantum computing, that's now hooked to Ring cams, that's now going into the government, creating files. It's not even the NSA. They're listening to the conversations. They're using that data, the facial recognition, and your voice, along with your routes, to geofence you, to know where you go on average. They know your dogs. They know what your animals look like if you have them. They're starting to create patterns of your lifestyle, where you go, what you do. And I've been fighting against this since I was 18 years old. So this goes beyond Democrats and Republicans, as far as I'm concerned. What this goes for, and they've been trying this since the 90s, and now they're finally doing it. So what's up, Caligal? What's up, Bees? So during the 90s, they were trying to do this, where they were allowing you to just to be a surveillance state. And everybody was up in arms, and there was a lot of pushback. Now, this is happening, and everybody says, well, as long as we can get rid of the illegals, I'll allow it. That's the wrong approach to take. I am not comfortable with being watched everywhere I go in public. Even if I am on social media, I don't have to be watched and tailed by AI systems. And one of these days, I'm going to make a video if I ever get my old account or I start politics again over there. And I'm going to show you all the flock camera systems. There were 10, maybe. Now I've seen 100. In the same, within what, 2 months? The amount of flock camera systems have increased tenfold. In the city I live in, they're everywhere. They're on every street corner. They are everywhere, reading every license plate, monitoring everything you do. The city doesn't have the money to build parks or to open roads. Our pools are only open for 2 months because of budget, but they have enough money. My husband loved the whistle, by the way.
I think she's talking about the Aztec death whistle.
The what?
The Aztec death whistle.
Oh, that Aztec death whistle. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, I love that thing. I've got one in my kid's room. They gave it to me. I'm very happy I have that. It's fun. Agents targeting off-duty police officers in Minneapolis. All of them were black. Yikes. Cuban killed in custody. Family says an illegal filing. And federal agents involved in an LA shooting after a brief chase. So this is by NBC News. So take this. That's right, Nana. So take this with a grain of salt. Immigration officer injured during targeted operation in LA. A Customs and Border Protection officer was injured in a targeted immigration operation. Though the extent and nature of the injuries is not immediately clear. Border Patrol officers were injured Wednesday morning during a targeted operation in South Los Angeles. The incident unfolded near an unincorporated neighborhood of Willowbrook in the city of Compton. In the city of Compton. As immigration enforcement officers attempted to arrest William Eduardo Moran Carbello, whom the Department of Homeland Security describes as a violent criminal. I don't know, Dirk. I haven't seen that yet. This guy was from El Salvador. Shortly after 7 a.m., Carbello attempted to flee from immigration officers and weaponized his vehicle, ramming law enforcement, DHS said. A federal agent fired shots at Carbello, who was not injured. A CBP officer involved in the operation was injured during the incident. The extent of the injuries is not clear. The CBP officer involved in the operation was injured. The situation is evolving. More information is forthcoming, blah, blah, blah. Thoughts and prayers, according to the LA County Sheriff's Office. He was a corporal. ICE activity increasing in the state of Maine. The new bridge in Indy. Where's that at? I live here and I don't know where that's at. Hold on, let me take a look because I may have seen it. Hold on. I know what they're doing to the mall sucks. 16 Tech Bridge. No shit. Un momento, por favor. So this says, and it's all blurred out, 16 Tech Innovation District to Indianapolis. Well, it's a $30 million bridge. That's what I'm trying to find out. The suspension bridge opened over Fall Creek. Oh, because I don't go up to the north side as much as I should have. So, okay, so I see where this is. Not bad. 342 foot long, 16 Tech Bridge contains protected lanes for cyclists and pedestrians. Not bad. $30 million bridge was funded by the Lilly Endowment. Fucking Lilly. Through the city of Indianapolis, though we've invested $60 million. The bridge will be maintained by DPW. Bridge features gatherings. The bridge features a gathering space. What are we doing here? Okay, so I'm just... Oh my God, so homeless people are going to live on it? Yeah, so like what they're doing downtown at the mall. What a waste of resources. They're going to spend $650 million for a place for homeless people to go BM. Anyway, they drove a pace car across it. 50-acre tech campus and anchor institutions downtown, including IU. So it goes from IUPU. Okay, so that's where it is. I mean, homeless people are just going to shit on it, I'm sure. But whatever. You do you, bro. It's my money they took for that. Excuse me. So the guy that murdered 4 girls in Idaho, that guy needs to be shot to death. Doesn't everybody believe that? The asshole that's in jail that killed all those girls in Idaho. I don't want to pay for him to live. I just want to shoot him. Let's execute him. He's a piece of shit. I don't care what his name is at this point. He murdered like 4 blonde girls, and he was like, yeah. So I don't know why. Like this is a trial. Like we know he did it. Like we're gonna feed him. Oh, he's demanding. Like fuck you. Cigarette, blindfold, blow your brains out. Suck my dick. Are you kidding me? Like I don't want you alive. Like at all. Brian Koberger, do you see this guy? This guy looks like a fucking bad guy on a fucking horror game. I mean, this dude looks like a fucking, like, a Nintendo 64 bad guy that would come in and he's, like, chasing you down with a knife, like fucking Granny and shit. And it's like, I want to see this dude just die. Fuck this asshole. Lululemon forced to pull leggings, but not before fuming customers suffer embarrassing fault. Let me guess, it accentuated the ass so much, your butthole came open. Will the thing ever work? The workout clothing brand has been thrust into the spotlight once again after being forced to pull a new line of leggings over an embarrassing quality issue. Once widely regarded as the leggings, Lululemon yoga pants have failed to pass the child's posed chic. What? I don't know what that means. Customers have found that some of the leggings are see-through, making them less than ideal for stretching and squatting because you can see their pussy. That's why I'm not a big fan of leggings. Because I don't want guys to see a vagina. And you see, that's the thing. Women out there, I like the fact that the younger generation is doing the mom jeans thing. You understand that the men are looking at your labia. And then when you wear them, like, you understand that, right? Like, you understand that 100%, right? Like, that's, like, the guys wait till you walk away, and then they turn their head and look at your ass in leggings. Like, if you're cool with that, that's fine. Well, they're comfortable. First of all, leggings during the middle of winter, that's not comfortable. There's no way that's warm. Is that warm? Leggings in 10 below zero? It's going to be cold as shit, right? I mean, your dick will freeze off. Or
I mean, I don't have a dick, but...
Yeah, I mean, that's cold as shit.
Yeah.
So, like, oh, well, I'm wearing a long sweater and leggings, and it's fucking 10 below zero. No, you're freezing to death. What's wrong with you? Yeah, thank you. Exactly. So, I know people like to spend it. It's called workout gear. It's not called bend over in front and try to give, I don't know, whatever. Furious residents of Liberal City claims it stinks of cannabis and they can't escape it. Residents of a liberal city in Missouri, Rock Hill, Missouri, population 4,700, are upset because they can't escape the smell of weed. Rock Hill, Missouri. Even though they've legalized it and they're making a great deal of money. See, this is the thing. If you're going to legalize weed, this is your, like, if it's part of your tax base, you got to quit being wishy-washy. Ridiculous. Everywhere you go, it smells like weed. Get over it. At least it doesn't smell like piss and shit. Like last time I was in New York City, I'm used to it smelling like piss and shit. It smelled like weed. I would much rather it smell like weed than fecal matter and urine. I think we all had enough of that. Excuse me. The news is really boring. Trump unleashes ICE on Somalians, as in Maine, as agents go door to door in Maine arresting Somalians, as white liberal women take to the streets fighting ICE. Oh, God. What a clown show. This is really a fucking clown show, isn't it? What else do we have here? Bill and Hillary Clinton won't be attending the Epstein hearings. So they obviously, I'm sure one of them diddled a kid. Or both, God only knows. And thousands of Americans are ordered to stay inside as air fills the lungs with penetrating toxins. Wonderful. Gotta love it, right, Eddie? World's oldest cave art discovered, 68,000 years old in Indonesia. Amazon CEO says prices will be going higher. Work harder, you bitch. Prices are going harder. What's up, one? How you doing? So Amazon is warning prices will continue to go higher. Continue to go higher. How much money can you make? I mean, what, do you have to make $500,000 a year to be happy now? This shit sucks, man. I'm done with it. I'm over it. They still haven't voted on Donald Trump and the tariffs. Greenlanders are making fun of Americans dying on fentanyl. Well, fuck them. And coldest winter snowstorm in American history, as I said earlier, will be hitting the United States with potential trees blowing up from the cold. Russia cheers growing NATO rift. And as you know, Donald Trump is now allowing Vladimir Putin on the board of Gaza at $1 billion. And so Russia said they are going to be paying $1 billion. So, there you go. Sorry, I'm high already. And UK to ban social media. That's it. Jamie Dimon declares himself an a globalist. And an Iranian man survived being, they thought he was dead. He pretended to be dead for 3 days. And then he escaped because the government was going to kill him. And then there's people threatening to kill ICE agents. You probably shouldn't do that. Japanese government declares dissolution 8 hours ago. That's fucked up. And absolute bedlam breaking out across Iran. Protests are likely nearing a tipping point. No, fuck. Okay, here's a news story that's a disaster. YouTube CEO Neil Mohan says users will soon be able to use AI to generate shorts using their own likeness. He added that over 1 million channels use AI tools in December. Well, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's not going to be abused at every fucking level, will it? That won't be abused at every level. I wonder which penis enlargement pills I'll be selling out in Korea coming up that I'm not going to be aware of. I wonder what vitamins I'm going to be selling in India. That'll be fun. Can't imagine what absolute horrifying things are going to be happening with that. YouTube CEO Neil Mohan says users will soon be able to use AI to generate shorts of their own likeness. So what's the point of even doing it? So it's just going to be AI getting ad clicks from AI? Is that what it's going to be? So AI, you'll be making content with AI, and then they'll be using bot farms to watch AI content with AI, generating AI clicks that'll pay you through AI. So it'll just be one system of playing in diarrhea. This is ridiculous. Absolute nonsense. How stupid. I mean, that will obviously be completely fucking abused in every way. Right? What is this? What is this? Illegal aliens? Illegal aliens that have used and to come to the U.S. 2 years on humanitarian aid are summoned to jury duty in New Jersey. And one day after taking control of Raqqa, the leader of Hayat Tahrir al-Sham distributed black cloth with eye holes for women to wear. ISIS 2.0. The city of Raqqa has been retaken by ISIS, and they're now bringing black hoods for all the women to wear so that they'll be modest and so that the men won't, rape them? Because you can't control your men? Kind of fuck Islam. I'm so sick of that. There you go. We got footage of the Iranian government shooting people. Yep. Just murdering people in the streets. There it is. Fuck the Iranian government. Iranians are setting fire to the headquarters of the Revolutionary Guard Bank, which finances the salaries of the mullahs. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, the Iranian protesters have successfully set fire to the headquarters of the Revolutionary Guard. I'll put some of this footage on YouTube coming up here tonight, as there is now a lot coming out because they were able to break through the internet in some cases. Lots of people have been killed, and I'll try to put some of that on here, but I want to show you. And then the ISIS flag is now over the city of Raqqa in Syria once again. So once again, ISIS is back. The exact same thing is happening. And now you have Youth Center Director Mohammed Badway in New York say it's a life mission to fight the U.S. government, the army, and ICE to my last breath. This is my reason for existence. I cannot give Islam a free pass. I do not believe that religion is anything other than fake diarrhea. I don't care if you like me or not. Fuck that shit. Everything Sharia wants to do is nothing but take over and turn everything into the 7th century bullshit. I don't want my women in hijabs. Man tries an execution in central London. And 2 Arabic men have a man on his knees with a gun to his head. And they were going to blow his brains out right in front of Big Ben before the police came in. Multiculturalism doesn't work. All right? Here's a video of a woman hysterically crying because ICE arrested 2 child rapists. So, I don't really know what to say. Yeah, what do I do? Here is an AI. What's up, America? What's up, Mama? Or Nana? What's up, Luca? So AI, there's a radiologist, and the AI found the sickness is better than the radiologist. He's posting a video, I'm going to lose my job. AI has determined where it's at and finds out exactly where it's at. They don't even need the doctor. I've been warning you. Get your universal basic income slippers on. What size shoe does each child wear?
Emily wears a 10. I'm not sure though.
Emily wears a 10. Yeah, she's not on here. So, a shocking video out of Raqqa, member of the terrorist army, mocking and boasting. He's got a lock of a girl's hair that was a Kurdish fighter that he raped and killed. So he has her hair as a trophy of raping and killing her. So this is why I don't support Islam. Because you do shit like that. You're fucked up. And so I can't agree with Islam. I don't fuck your stupid burqa. Fuck your bullshit. It's nothing I'm going to get behind. And there's nothing you're going to say to me that makes me like it. And you say, well, what do you mean? Well, what do you mean? Why? No, I'm not afraid of your religion. I like your food. I'm not afraid of your people. I believe Muslim fundamentalists are inherently violent. That's what I believe. And you're not going to make me think any other, like, I've seen your behavior. I've been documenting it off and on for 15 years. I used to read the names of dead victims of terrorists on YouTube, 10 years ago? 7 years ago? And nothing has really changed. And you keep telling us we have to be tolerant. It's what kind of tolerance where you just allow your people to be killed? In the name of what? Not being racist? Is that what it is? I mean, how stupid. And I said, well, Christianity, no, Islam is worse than Christianity. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say at all. Christians are not as violent. They're just not. Oh, look, honey, a Telegram scam bot. The left scammer's phone, the right is the victim's phone. The bot simulates a real support call and asks the victim to press a key or enter a code. As the victim types, the data captures instantly, appearing on the scammer's screen. No hacking. Just AI automation for scamming. I also talked about this a couple months ago, which was that AI would be used to scam people. Didn't I say that several months ago? And here's AI scamming people. Obviously, this is not a good situation here. So what's going to happen is AI will be used to make fake content, such as what YouTube is about to start allowing. Then what'll happen is scammers will use that to create fake advertisements, call people using voices. And it's like you're talking. They'll call your family. They'll call your friends. They'll get lists off of internet that companies have sold because all your data is just sold out there anyway. So they'll get the addresses of the people you know, call them pretending to be you. And that's what'll happen. And you'll be like, oh, I can't believe it. Well, you shouldn't have allowed companies to buy personal data. Exactly. Exactly, Shells. But they should have, like, selling personal data. I don't know why anybody thought that that should be legal. Like, oh, companies, they just sell your personal data. Why is that legal? That obviously selling your personal data should be illegal in the United States. That should not be a business. There should be no transactions. You should be, and that's another thing, you should be able to go on and get your data removed. And when you do, they just sell it anyway. So if you say, well, I remove all of my data. So then you move and your data's all out there again. And it's like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? I don't want that shit. Well, you don't have a choice. You bought something at a store. So now your credit card information attached to your address was sold to some company. How is that not a violation of privacy in any fucking capacity? Warnings were ignored. Look, the train that collapsed, they showed a video, and it's sitting here going like this the whole way. I mean, it was just like, I don't know. I still think it was sabotage. There you go. There you go. The government of Iran is falling. I hope so. Anyway. YouTube just declared war on AI slop. This is 4 hours ago, according to vidIQ. But that's just one piece of their massive 2026 roundup. Calling it out, every format, every screen. So this is two conflicting stories. Because Neil Mohan says you're going to be able to make AI slop using your shit, but they want to get rid of AI slop. And Moroccan street gangs are taking over Paris. Look at this. Oh my God. What is this? In your cells, there are thousands of little walking machines. Yeah, that's true. They're walking up and down getting protein, or proteins changing. Anyway, so people are living in shipping containers out in California now. And, yeah, that's the news. Kind of a light news day. Don't really know what to tell you. That's what it is. Meh. Donald Trump tells globalists that globalism is dead. It will be until the 2029, and then it'll come back rearing its ugly head. Nick Shirley addresses Congress. Damn, bro. You fucking came up, didn't you? Holy shit. And that's the news. That's the news, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Not a very big news day today, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Donald Trump does make a major announcement. Saying that globalism is dead. God damn. That dude is so fucking up. Oh my God. Is Alex Jones okay? I mean, that dude looks like fucking, you know what I mean? Like he is on fucking steroids, dude, or something. What am I looking up real quick? It's DoorDash with the little robot, isn't it? Yeah. Yes. DoorDash robots. Anyway, yeah, Gavin Newsom was going to Davos, and they slammed the door on his face because Trump told him to. And so he's sitting there running his mouth. But Gavin Newsom's a fuckbag, so and he always is. He's an inept piece of shit. I gotta diversify, but I'll tell you what, man, you gotta diversify your bonds, baby. Anyway, that's what it is. So you can go check me out on TikTok at Sup America. It's got almost 70,000. That's my account that's got my archaeology, history, and science page and all that space shit. You can check me out on Twitter, Hello America Sup, here. Follow me here, subscribe here. And Cash App and Venmo down at the bottom. or wherever they put it on here. Gift them if you got them. And what else? I don't know. Fuck TikTok, I guess. They suck dick. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow here. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, hit the notification button. If you don't like me, block me and go fuck yourself. Oh, yeah. I will be starting gaming. So tonight, late night, I will be on Wutai 1 Nostalgia on World of Warships. So if you want to see me blow up some ships, Wutai 1 Nostalgia. It has 260,000 followers. Subscribe to Wutai 1 Nostalgia. 264,000 followers. I deleted all of my content, or 90% of it. My wife did. Don't worry. We did it. I didn't help, but it was an agree. She didn't just delete it because she didn't like it. But I'm going to do gaming over there. So that's what it is. So I used to do gaming on TikTok. I do politics on this one. I'll do gaming over there. And so I'll play World of Warships, GTA 5. What else? I don't know about FNAF. That's like dead. Whatever. We'll get into it. If you don't like me, blow me. So see you later. Bye and subscribe.